Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my traveler's notebook. I have two pictures of a great day we spent on my brother's house, and he had a barbecue for everyone, so I really wanted to document that day. So I'm just going through these papers or leftover paper that I have from other projects that I've done, and I really like this one, but the branding strip is like the stripes are on the opposite side of the paper that I want to use. So all I did was trim it off, and I will be adding it to the bottom of my page. That way I don't waste any paper and I use up all the pretty patterns. Once I get that done, I want to back up my pictures, so I will be using that black and white pattern paper as a backup for my pictures. So I have this pink paisley, I believe it's pink paisley paper that I thought I would cut out or fussy cut out some of those circles and use it on my page, but I end up not using it, and that's okay. It will just go in my little die cut drawer and it will be used for a different layout. But I remembered that I had these little frames that I thought I could use and bring in some color to my layout. And I'm also looking through one of my little packs of Dear Lizzie little die cuts, and I'm just going through them trying to figure out which ones I want to use. I end up pulling out a bunch. I don't use them all, but it's a kind of good way to just put them aside and think about it while you're working on your layout. So I'm going to go ahead and start sticking down my backup paper and all that good stuff, and then decide where my embellishments are going to go. So I really don't know where I'm going with this layout. I'm kind of stuck. I always promise myself that I'm not going to just stick to yellow, black, and white, but I always end up with that combo, and I guess it's okay. It's just something I really love, and most of my layouts turn out, in those three colors. But you can see I'm just looking again through more embellishments. I do find a little flag that I do add to my layout because I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. So I decide at one point I really like this large flower, but I want to kind of mute it down a little bit. So I grab one of my Feed Your Craft stamp set and we'll stamp out summer right in the middle of that flower, just because I felt like I wanted to mute down that flower a little bit, and just it had so much space that I could add a little stamp in the middle. So I really like how that flower in the corner ends up bringing in the yellow to the other side of the page. So I'm going to keep it there. I like it. I'm just going through the embellishments that I pulled out and try to figure out what I like on my layout. I do love the pineapple, so I end up removing everything else and keeping the pineapple. I just want it in the bottom corner of my page, but I have that yellow frame, so I decide to move my pictures, shift them around, and add the pineapple to the bottom of the page. Once I like it, I'm going to go ahead and stick things down. So one thing I don't like to do is use too many big embellishments. And because I used a lot of big embellishments, I decide I'm done. No more embellishments. I just want to add some little phrases here and there, just because I want to change up the shapes of my embellishments a little bit that I have on my layout. I really like this happy, and I thought it would be perfect to add it to the right side, right over that humongous flower that I added. And I like that, and that's a good way to kind of play around with your layout, is to change up the shapes of your embellishments. I don't like it when all your embellishments are the same shape. It just doesn't look great to me. I will grab some flares, my Feed Your Craft flares, and I add one that says Grill Master and Summer Barbecue. I love these flares, you guys know. They're just perfect for traveler's notebooks. So I add a couple, and then I'm going to start working on the right side of my page. I don't want to add any more to the left. I'm going through my Feed Your Craft stamps, and I end up using 2 stamp sets. This one is a foodie stamp set, and I will be using Let's Eat from that one. Now my thing with this was I wanted to stamp out Let's Eat Barbecue, but I didn't want it to look too kind of, stamp out Let's Eat and then stamp out Barbecue. I kind of wanted to play with the stamp a little bit, so I decided to try it out first on a scrap piece of paper and then decide which one I liked the most. And then I get to stamp it on my traveler's notebook. So I first stamped out the B and Let's Eat, and then BQ, and then I kind of played around a little bit, but I really like the first one, and that's what I end up stamping on my traveler's notebook. So I'm done stamping. I decide I want to add a little doodly border to my layout. I don't know, I just felt like because I had that black pattern paper on the left side that I felt like I needed that same black kind of border on the right side. Of course, I will be adding my crystal drops, and then I believe I call my layout done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye! Click on the screen if you want to watch some more of my Traveler's Notebook videos.